What's up, Picks and Parlay family? It's me, Detroit Lenny here. Talk a little this, little that. College football action is full upon us. New Year's Eve. Hope everybody's got their plans together. Whatever. I hope everybody has a safe New Year's Eve. Let's be clear about that. We'll run down what we're on, what we're sweating. Why my arm hurts? I don't know. But my arm hurts right here. Like I got a Charlie horse. And I got something in my eye. Oh my goodness. It's Tuesday. Monday part 2. It is December 31st, Tuesday. Last day of the year, folks. Last day of the year. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Things were already on. Refresh. I was on Alabama, so Michigan, woohoo, good job on to you. I was on Kansas, minus points in some college basketball. I've already lost that. I did win Georgia Tech in some college basketball. I had Bama in another parlay thing, so that didn't work out for me in a teaser. But I am on South Carolina -4 and the over. That's not working out for me right now. Let me see. Last I checked, we were still at like 10. That shit ain't gonna work out. So unless we have a big second half, you never know college football. Whatever. It was just a 2-team teaser. What else am I on? I'm on some college basketball actually. I'm on Baylor -4, Creighton plus points, Providence plus points. I'm on Boise tonight in some college football. I'm on the Red Wings. I'm on a lot of stuff. Arizona, that's tomorrow. So I'm on a lot of stuff, this, that, or otherwise, 2-team parlays or whatever. Whatever you're into, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Drop in the comment section of the show if you got any questions about stuff or otherwise. Oh, hold on. Julie Carly's asking me something. Let me see. I don't know, to be honest with you. I was wondering about that pick 8. I needed the Lions to come through last night. How about, I wasn't gonna come in here on my soapbox and talk all that about all that. I wasn't gonna do it, right? I told you guys yesterday I didn't want that game to go exactly how it went. And it did. So I don't want to say bittersweet. I had this conversation with a few people via text last night, kind of situation, some group text, man, I saw this meme. Let me start there. Saw this meme that'll preference this whole thing. Saw this meme that said, man, on my birthday, notifications like 2. My football team's losing, like 45 notifications, right? I'm like, man, whatever. Like, it didn't look good at the beginning. The Lions didn't look good. The Niners did. Whatever. It was a battle, and I just, you're gonna have to score 40 to beat us, and that's it's. I don't feel great about that, but yet I do, and I love Dan Campbell's press conference after the game about sitting people. It's like, you can only sit 6, so many people. I think it's 6. I think he said 6. I forget how many people. You can only sit so many. So if you sit 1, how do you, who do you, whatever, and then it's not fair, whatever. And then that's how you get injured. They came there to win that game. That's what they did. It is what it is. I needed it. I needed it in our pick 8 money line contest thing. I had that gave me 7-1. I had the Packers. Change it. Could have went 8-0 if I would have just stayed with Buffalo, but instead I changed that to the Packers. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Second guessed myself. And that's what I get. I get 7-1. That's what I get. I deserve it. I know it. I kick my own ass at another time. But it happened. It is what it is. I feel like this hat is big. But if I tighten it, it's too tight. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not really into this hat right now. I kind of want to wear this hat. Kind of like this hat. I forgot I bought this hat, but I don't have anything to wear this hat with. But I will wear this hat. I don't know. We'll go back to the Lions. We're gonna celebrate the Lions. Anyways, so I got a little bit of everything going on today. I got a little hockey. Of course, I'm on the Red Wings. I'm on the over, whatever. I like Boise tonight. I think Boise State is a live dog. I kind of like the over. I'm not bought into Penn State, so it is what it is. I did do a teaser with Boise in the over. I like that more than I like anything realistically. I bet that's so much. I liked it. I bet it twice. Like I knew I bet it, and then I went back and thought about to myself, I'm going to bet 2 units on this. I should have bet 2 units on this, and then so I just went back and bet it again. It's a kiss of death, but whatever. College basketball quickly. Providence plus points, Creighton plus points, Baylor minus points. I talked to you about South Carolina in the over. That's pretty much dead in a teaser. Did win Georgia Tech, lost Kansas. Got a lot about a little, or kind of thing. The NFL, we're gonna boil down to tomorrow, Monday next week. Tomorrow. And that's it. Of course, the Lions are gonna, short week, whatever. I mean, they came out swinging. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall at halftime of the Lions locker room. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall. Because I know that game meant something to Dan Campbell, and because he was this close to getting to the Super Bowl. And you shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? He didn't get there. No matter how close he was, he didn't get there. And you can talk about what would have happened, but it's all hypothetical because he didn't get there. And he knows that, and he felt that, and he's carried that with him. And I felt like you saw those players come out in the third quarter. That defense is, I don't want to say it's not good. They showed a stat like over half of the starters from the defense are out. And we're like, and that doesn't even count. And it's where they're out. Our linebacking core is down to like the 4th, 5th string linebacker is starting. I'm not making excuses because we are 14-2. I had to explain this to somebody in the chat last night. Like they were complaining about Dan Campbell and this and that, and when we were losing, right? And then I texted back when we were winning. I'm like, where are we at now? Does it blow with the wind? I don't understand. I'm 51 years old. I've been a Lions fan my whole life. My entire life. I have never, ever rooted for another NFL team unless there was money involved, but never against my Lions. I'm a Lions fan. I have been my whole life. And this is the best product they have ever put on the field, ever in my life. I'm not saying Barry Sanders isn't the greatest, whatever to say. This team is better than any team he ever played on. This team is coached better than any team I have ever seen in my life. So that being said, when Dan Campbell wants to do some stupid shit, I'm in the car. I'm no seatbelt needed. Let's fucking go. If Dan Campbell said that we're supposed to drive 75, I'm driving 75. And then I'll look for the speed posted, the limit. I'll look for the sign later. But I'm going to do it because I trust Dan Campbell to coach this team. A lot of people doubted him. He has brought this team out of a lifetime of dwelling in a cellar, just bottom feeding team. Had some moments in the 90s, had some moments here, there, and whatever. But this team has been consistent, and you doubt them. And I challenge anybody in my lifetime, 50-ish, around my time, like life, tell me you've seen a better team. If you've seen a better team, show it. Otherwise, shut the fuck up about Dan Campbell. Like, no, I don't think I think he does some crazy stuff. Would I do half the stuff he does? Probably, but I'm playing Madden. I'm not a real NFL coach, despite my thoughts. Big second half from the Lions. I thought they showed out for the boy. I thought they showed out for the coach because it meant something to him. And they knew that. And you heard it when they talked about it, that Dan Campbell said this meant something to him and it meant something to us. And, if it means something to him, it means something to us. And they went in there and it meant something to San Francisco. Shout out to them. They didn't lay down. You know what I mean? What did I see a stat? Somebody had more receptions than Deebo Samuel or something like that. I don't know. The Lions. I'm just saying. Only team the road wins 8-0. I'm concerned about Minnesota, but I'm not concerned. And we all know it's going to come down to that. I've already bet the Lions. I've already bet the Lions. Obviously, I'll be on some prop stuff. That total's ginormous. And it's going to, I think, continue to get bet up. The public will be all over the Lions and the over. And if I'm the public, you know what? I'm the public. On this particular day, I'll die on this hill. And let me just say, I'm not overly concerned if we have to go on the road as a wild card team. I don't want to say that like I want that or I'm okay with it, because I'm not. Like, I want home field. I want the number 1 seed. More importantly, I want the bye. Our bye week was week 5 of the NFL. That was a long, long, long time ago. We could use the bye. And that's what I want. I want the bye. But if there's a snowball's shot in hell that we have to go on the road as a wild card team, run that shit. Run it. Till then, Minnesota Vikings fans. There's only one Viking fan that I like. Her name is Wilhelmina. She knows. She's OG back in the day. But other than that, other than her, Vikings fans. Yeah, I saw y'all posted all over social media about the standings and number 1 seed and this and that. Y'all had it for like 24 hours. Calm down. We didn't even play yet. And then we played. Now you're back to 5, where you should be happy, because I don't think you're a 5. But I just wanted to, I had to pour this out the back of the closet too. That 2023 shit. Remember who the king is of the North. JG. Jared Goff. Do you hear those Jared Goff chants in San Francisco? Holy shit. I wanted to run through a wall. My wife kept, I wanted, our local bar, I know I've said this, our local bar, like I could throw a football to it, literally. It's all like 2 blocks away, is a Niner bar. Your boy wanted to go in there so bad, all lion geared up. But my wife's like, you could do that if I trusted you that you could be quiet. And I'm like, why should I be quiet? She's like, because there's literally 150 of them, Leonard, and there's one of you. And I'm like, that's why I have to be louder. I'm not going to be quiet because there's 150 of them and there's only one of me. Shit. Put my ass against the back of the wall. Just put my ass against the back of the wall and line them up. Just after Dan Campbell taught, line them up. Biting kneecaps. Let's go. What did he say? Like 1 ass cheek and 3 toes? Whatever his speech was. Whatever. Let's get into it. Stop Gio in the house. Let's get it. May have made a few ducats last night. We made a few. I'm trying not to give them all back today. But I'm trying to go out on the NFL on the year, good, and I am. I'm gonna no matter what today happens. I could lose every bet I got, which I won't. But and we're gonna end up with a nice 2024 calendar year. Calendar year is gonna be, it was green. It was green, and that's what matters. Some sports more than others. I'll take it. But at the end of the day, we made some money, folks, in the calendar year. And I'm going to keep my show short and kind of sweet because after this, I am done for the year. I've been waiting to say that all year. So, you know how that works. At Lenny, this one sound familiar? Yeah, we're back on it tonight. Back on that some bitch Mobley. 20 plus points, alt line plus 185 on ESPN Better 150 on FanDuel. Got to take the alt line for max value long term. 100%. 100%. See, if you're going to take shots, don't. But someone like Stop, for those of you watching, he's an OG. This guy's here daily, okay? Someone like Stops on this every chance he gets, and it's a long-term play for him. So, 100% max value long term. That's what we is about. Right Cape in the house. Right Cape, we're gonna get you on after probably, I don't know, text me today, or you can text me whenever, bro. But shoot me a text after this week. Let me just get through this holiday bullshit from Christmas and this week. Everything being right in the middle of the week on Wednesday is messing me up. But send it on over, or send me the text or whatever. Let's schedule you, figure out your schedule, and we'll get you on the show. We'll talk a little this, little that. Maybe we'll get your take on some NFL wild card action, something like that, or first round of the playoffs, or just kind of spitball with me here for a few, and that's it. You don't have to stay the whole show or something like that, but stop by, say what up, Doe. You'll take care of the Vikings for us, so that's a possibility, right? Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. Let me just like playoff scenarios. I know it matters just basically for us, but hold on. Wins the tiebreaker over Minnesota based on head-to-head percentage, whatever. I would love the Vikings to lose Sunday and then just be. I don't think. Listen, I don't think. I'm gonna sound like I'm just bagging on. No matter what I say, and I realized that yesterday that because I took the hook. I was a dumbass. I took the hook, line, and sinker. They'll take care of the Vikings for me. I appreciate you. Take care of them. Take them. Hook, line, and sinker last night. I just jumped into the DMs like a dumbass. Like a dumbass. That's what DMs should stand for. Dumb ass. But I did, and I got baited in some Viking live feeds and chats, and at one point I had a TikTok feed that I was on, a Twitter. I was in some Twitter DMs last night, boy. Let me tell you, you shouldn't have came at me last night. Should not have done that. I was on the YouTube comments. I had my iPad going, my phone going, and I couldn't go fast enough. I was going. But, I felt good last night. No major injuries. That was priority number one. No injuries. Come out clean sheet. And we got the W. And I feel like I know this is gonna sound weird, but like morally, maybe that's the wrong word. But like as far as morale, that's the right word I'm looking for. Morale. Sorry, Detroit Public School Education. The morale of this team after being beat down and having more injuries than any other NFL team and all the stuff that's happened to them injury-wise, they still came out 14-2, and even if we lose to the Vikings, 14-3. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Progress. I'm we're going to the Super Bowl. I can feel it this year, but we'll fight. We'll fight our whole way there. We will. I wish we were kind of. I think it's a little disrespectful that the line is only at 3. 3 is just for home field. So you're telling me on neutral territory, it's an even game? You're telling me Sam Darnold and Jared Goff are an even playing field? You're telling me that you're telling me their offense and our offense are on the same playing field? I'll give you that their defense probably is better than ours right now. Right now. But I think we have better playmakers on defense. And I feel like special teams is always a fucking toss-up. And right now, maybe theirs is actually better because I don't know what kind of weird shit uh Bates was doing on the sideline with this, you know, best what's his name from Seinfeld? George Costanza pose there. But whatever works for him. But you cannot make an argument in any which way, shape, or form. There ain't I feel like that you can make that I would possibly agree with that the Minnesota offense is better than our offense. I don't think it's close. So if it's not close, I think the defense is probably closer than people will say. But I could understand how people would think that their defense is just way better. But at home, I think the Lions win by a touchdown. I would say double digits. I would. If this was week 7. But I think Minnesota will fight. Minnesota will shoot themselves in the foot too. I don't think they're very well coached. I don't think Kevin O'Connell's a very good coach. I also don't think Sam Darnold's good. I don't want to take away from Sam Darnold. I don't. He's had a career year. He's phenomenal. He's had a really good year. But I do not think he's on Jared Goff's level. And I don't and I know for a fact they're tight end to tight end are not on that level. And I also know for a fact that their wide receiving core is not on our level. They might have a better number 1. And I would argue that they don't. Big play capability? Sure. Justin Jefferson can go up and make an acrobatic catch for you. He could probably make any catch you throw at his ass, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to dog on the Vikings. But Amon St. Brown, I don't know if anybody saw this stats. 135 catches. You know how many drops he's had this year? Go ahead. Take your shoes off. None. Not one. 0. Like, that's the epitome of, like, money. Like, just a dude. That's just the dude being the fucking dude. You know what I mean? And then Jamison Williams is slowly turning into a possession receiver. Not just a long ball, like, deep threat. Not just that guy. Don't get me wrong, that dude's fast. You saw him hit the corner yesterday, and that dude was gone. and he's fast. But he's slowly becoming a possession guy. He still makes dumbass mistakes. Okay. He's still 22. I mean, I'm not making excuses for him, but he's still a dumbass kid in a way. You know what I mean? And I mean that respectfully. Um, so I don't, you know, um, the veteran presence of Amon-Ra St. Brown, and let us not forget that dude's a young guy too. I mean, he's that all these Lions could be good for a while. I keep saying that, but the window is short to win a Super Bowl. Just because you're a really good team for a while doesn't mean you got rings. We want rings. Mobley had 26 in the last one we played on Friday. Yes, we did. And good luck, brother, man. Yeah. Let's go. Rice says O'Connell's a great schemer. Donald's good in his system, as most quarterbacks. Right. He's a good system quarterback. Like I don't want to be some people will think this is disrespectful when I say he's a product of the system. I feel like Tom Brady, like they always used to say Tom Brady, oh, he ain't nothing without Belichick, right? He's good because of the team around him. And he proved them wrong. He went to like whatever, right? I don't think you could put Tom Brady, or I'm sorry, I don't think you could put Sam Darnold on most teams and then be as good as they are. He could fail in a lot of teams. And I think O'Connell's good at playing to his strengths, but I think Zadarius Smith is going to have a day against his former team. And I think the Lions defense is going to kind of show up in some ways. They're not going to shut people down. I don't believe this Lions defense could stop somebody from scoring 3 touchdowns. Okay. But I do think they can come up with some big time stops or change the possession. They could change the momentum in a game if they are always playing to do that. They were flying around the ball, man, just knocking the ball around. But I agree with you there. Wings, nice little 12-1-3 record in their previous New Year's Eve games. I'm telling you right now, I'm on the Wings. I'm on the Wings. Just straight money line. It's a small price. I think they're like minus. I think I got a minus 120, minus 125. I got a minus 125, and I'm on the over 6 at minus 110. So I like the Wings on this kind of night because I would always go out on this night, before the wife. Go out on something like this, and this is like a Wings. They always play. I like the New Year's Eve type stuff. I've been watching hockey though. I watched the game already. Hold on, let me refresh this. I watched the Bruins Capitals game. I watched the Leafs. I mean, I've been watching. It's hard today's great because I've been watching a lot of stuff. I haven't live bet as much as I would like to. I've been busy and I'm trying to be done so I can get into some stuff. But I know the Knights are losing. They're gonna lose. I think that game's over, right? I don't have much going into tonight's hockey. I like the over in the Avalanche and the Jets game, but I didn't bet that. And then that's all I really got. I'll have something going on tomorrow for you guys as well. Winter Classic is such a cool event. Dude, I would love to go one time. I don't care where. I don't care, one time. I would love to see an outdoor hockey event. One time. Me and my wife talked about going, was it 2 years ago? Maybe even 3 years ago. I don't know. It was in like a Reno or somewhere. No, Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe. That's where it was. And I got a picture. I took a screen picture. I took a picture of my TV. Some dude was on Lake Tahoe in a canoe or a kayak type situation. And the back of his like kayak or whatever had like a long pole and a flag, and it was a Red Wing flag. And I was like, oh, look at that guy, Mandy. I was yelling at the wife, and um it was just like floating past with this flag and like in the background of the announcers. It was awesome. One time I would like to go. I think that'd be a cool event. I do think that's a cool event though. I'm gonna go watch some more college football, guys, because I really want to be ready for this Boise State game in a couple hours, and I got some stuff to take care of. So on that last note, I'm gonna bounce on out of here for 2024. I'll see you guys. Actually, tomorrow we don't have a whole lot tomorrow. I'll probably just do maybe it'll be a live show, maybe there won't be. Maybe we'll do some videos, maybe we'll do some YouTube shorts or something. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But good luck unless you're against me. I'll see you guys in 2025. I'm not partying it up. In this house, we like to celebrate the East Coast New Year's Eve at 9 o'clock because Lenny likes to be in bed by 10. But nah, not this year. We're gonna take it easy this year. This year's been a long 2024. So last year I was in the hospital for New Year's. So I'm happy to be at home, healthy, and with you all. So good luck unless you're against me. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.